Hey guys, it's Alex here from JD Empire. I am here today in my JZX100 Chaser. I bought it from Japan in November, December last year. It was pretty much the cheapest one money could buy. It's not a rated R, so there was worse things out there, but something that was actually graded, this was pretty much as cheap as it gets. It is auto at the moment. It is a little rough around the edges at the moment, but I've got a lot of plans for it, so yeah, I figured I'd do a walk around, show it for what it is right now, walk through the couple of little mods that it has on it, and talk about the future plans for it. I'm really wanting to do a build series on this car, so I kind of want to find out from you guys if you could let me know in the comments whether you think I should be doing a couple more baselines. So I've been to the drags, but I'm thinking about going to the track and also getting it on a dyno to do a power run. But I'm also, the other side is just saying, let's jump straight into the mods and get into it. So I'd be keen to hear from you guys what you think there. I've got a bunch of good stuff at home to start putting into it. So let me know in the comments. I'm keen to know what you guys would prefer to see. I'm sort of putting all my spare time into making these videos, so I want to make it stuff that people want to watch. So yeah, let me know. That'd be awesome. Enjoy the video. Alright guys, spend most of the time in the driver's seat, so we'll start with the interior. It is a stock Series 1 interior, except for a couple little bits and pieces. So as I mentioned, it is auto, but we'll be fixing that soon enough. It has a couple of cup holders that came in it from Japan. It has a aftermarket Sony head unit from Japan also, which has some sounds from home on the mini disc player, as you might be able to hear. I've got an Altezza steering wheel with a TRD center in it and a Blitz turbo timer. It has genuine kilometers with the books. We're at 145,000 at the moment. So also got the factory green floor mats and beautiful aftermarket Lonza pedals too. Wow. Okay, in the back, really not much going on in here. It's all factory. Seats are in pretty good condition actually, and we've got the matching 6-stacker Sony underneath the passenger seat. Ashtray's pretty clean, cup holders are still there. Yeah, pretty much stock there. The boot is very uninspiring. Got the factory floor mats in here. Just needs a good clean up. I haven't really cleaned the car much since it got here. All right, two things to discuss before I start. Number one, I took your feedback on the last video. The wind noise was terrible. I've got myself a little mic, so hopefully it's all a little bit clearer this time around. Number two, the wheels and tires are not the ones that came on the car. It came with some generic mesh style wheels with really bald tires on all four. So obviously I couldn't use those for registration or engineering. So I've got myself some 𝐶𝐤𝐼 here. I know they're a pretty generic wheel, but I think they just look so good on these cars. There's a reason everyone puts them on, so that's what I've gone with. They're bronze at the moment. I'm going to tidy them up. They got a bit of rash and repaint them again. So yeah, that's the only mods we've done. So the front end is completely stock. It's got the Series 1 kit on it, this being a Series 1. I have thought about doing the Series 2 kit. They look a lot more aggressive, but I kind of like this. I think once it's lowered a little bit, it won't hit on everything, so I'll be sticking with the Series 1 lip. We've got a bit of paint cracking and crazing here. Same down on the bottom lip. Headlights are a little bit fogged. I'm going to probably go with the Series 2 side indicators. I'm not a big fan of the amber indicators. I'm also going to change this grille at some point. So because this car doesn't have extensive modifications yet like the 80 series did, I think we'll just do a walk around of the whole vehicle. You see there's clear paint peeling off the bonnet there. The sides of the car are in pretty good condition. There's a bit of paint peeling off the trims. It probably hasn't helped with the fact that I've hit it with a pressure cleaner just to get the grime off it when it came off the ship. There's more paint fade here that has had a very poor attempt at trying to fix it. The worst of the paint is on the roof. You can see there it's all clear peeling. Looks like it's probably been painted once before. Around the back, a little bit of that factory kit has a crack in it there. A few dings. Someone's been drifting with a full load of shopping in the back. Series 2 tail lights. It did have a spoiler on it when I got it, but I've taken that off and just plugged up the holes for the time being. The spoiler was actually cracked through the middle, so it couldn't be saved. It had an exhaust on it. I think it's just a cat back. A quick look underneath there. Hangs nice and low, so again, that's on the list to sort of tidy up. Has a great note to it though. Coming around this side, again, a couple of little marks. Overall, actually looking pretty clean. All right, the bit everyone loves about chasers. It's a 1JZ GTE. Again, we're pretty much stock. Got the factory side mount, but it's had some alloy piping put in place of the factory plastic. I'm guessing it probably had seen better days. Upgraded horns, must have. Factory intake, factory airbox. It's just got a 𝐥𝐻s blow-off valve on it. But other than that, we are pretty much completely stock under here. All right, got the camera set up. We'll try and get some nice exhaust sounds. It's always hard to really capture how they sound in real life, but I'll do my best here. I might mess around with the microphone a little bit. Nice and quiet, no weird noises. All right, see what we can do. Alright, we get a quick listen to the 𝐥𝐻s blow-off valve too. Alright guys, I'm going to head out to a little bit of a fun road. We can push it through some bends, sort of walk through how it drives, get some more sounds out of it. Try not to talk too much. It'd be good to get some feedback from you guys. I'd like to know what sort of footage you'd like to see of the car. Obviously I have very basic recording equipment at the moment. I'm sort of collecting things as they need fixing. So I'll sort of do some shots through the windshield and through the back window today. But let me know what you guys want to see. I know it's a generic thing that you hear, but chuck it in the comments. It's my spare time making this stuff. I enjoy working on cars. It seems like a waste to not be sharing it with people. So if you like what I'm doing, or even if you don't like it, tell me what could be done better. I want to do better all the time with this sort of thing. I'm also building a K25 Corolla. If you don't know, it's a 1971 coupe. I bought it off a deceased estate essentially. It's been stripped back to bare metal, so I'm slowly putting it back together. And I'm not a panel beater, I'm not a spray painter, I'm not a mechanic. I'm actually a builder in my day-to-day life. My dad used to be a spray painter, and he taught me pretty much everything I know about bodywork on cars. I've been messing around with them since the day I was allowed to have a car. When I was 16, I bought an old Corolla. I love my old Toyotas. And I spent every spare minute of my day working on that, trying to make it something different and unique. And you know, Dad was sort of like, oh, you'll get bored of it, but we're more than 10 years since I started doing it, and I still love it just as much as I used to. So, you know, the more interest I get on this, the more people who like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff, the more time I can spend, or the more I can justify spending more of my time doing this. So yeah, I don't want to waffle on, but alright guys, just want to say thanks again for watching the video. We're back at the garage now because I had some recording issues at the end, so saying a little spiel here. Just want to say thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe. The more you guys do that, the more time I can dedicate to making these videos. And let me know, do you think I should finish the baseline testing for the Chaser, or should I jump straight in and do the mods? I've got a manual gearbox right here, I got some coilovers in the corner, so it's ready to go. Thanks guys, I'll see you on the next one.